Okay, so good morning, everybody. I've come down to the ocean today, and I'm going to take you into an old cemetery that's down here. I didn't wear the right clothes for this today because it's all wet in there, but anyway, it's hard to go in there when you have leggings on, but anyway, I'll be torn up by brambles and rose petals or roses and rose bushes. Anyway, I do not know what smells so good down here. It smells like lavender and it smells like sweet grass, and it smells so incredibly good down here today. So anyway, we'll go in here. So this is an old cemetery in Sambro. Gotta watch where I'm walking here. I don't want to fall into a hole. It's really pretty cool, and there's another one we can go to as well, but I'm not going to be able to do it today. We have a big, there's a storm system coming, as you can see, probably up there. It's getting pretty dark. The wind's supposed to be up to 80 clicks this afternoon, 80 kilometers an hour. And so, ow, gosh, this is prickly. So, oh, frig, I shouldn't have worn these. So, of course, if I was on the right trail, that would help too. Anyway, so, yeah, so before this storm comes, I thought I would come down here because it's been so yucky and windy this past couple of weeks. I haven't been able to go down here. So, anyway. This is a pretty old cemetery. Nobody takes care of it anymore. I don't know why, but it's nobody looks after this place anymore, which is kind of sad, actually. And it's actually fairly close to the ocean, so at some point, some of this won't even be here anymore. So we'll see if we can get onto this one and see how old this one is. I think there's one from the 1800s in here. Oh, I can't even read this one. This one's, I think, 1907. Don't know the name of the person or anything. Let me get back on the trail here. Go around the edge. So, oh, there's been coyotes down here. So as you can, the tide is changing right now. I think it'll be going out. So you can see, if you can see where that seagull is there, you can see all the water churning around in there. So that's the tide. The tide's starting to change. And when I can get up in here, I will go up another trail. Oh, I can't get up there. Ugh. Okay, apparently nobody's been going up to these graves anymore, so I guess I'll have to make my own. Fishing boats will be going out in a couple of days to drop the traps, but there's a storm system coming, so they won't be going out. I'm sorry if it's really windy. They won't be going out. They are going to be delayed a couple of days. So this one is 1907, and this one actually hadn't fallen over last time I came, so yeah, I don't know. I might have broken off from this one. This one's broken off. Okay, I can hear a fishing boat going out here now, so we'll see if we can get up here to see it. Some of these are unmarked graves in here. Ouch! Ow! Oh, I don't know what kind of boat that is going out there, and it's not one I've ever seen down here before. What the heck is it? I've never seen that one down here before. It's a lobster boat, though. Interesting. I wouldn't stay out there too long today if I were you. Okay, so here's one I can get to. Let's see if we can read this one a bit better. Okay, Charles Gray. That's a big name around here. There's a lot of families with the name Gray here. 1904. Sorry about the wind. See if I can cover that up a little bit. The wind's picked up just since I've been here, actually. There is probably a handmade grave right there. It's just a rock. I don't know if it ever had anything on it. Some old trees. Look at that. This is a rose, and it is prickly. Is it a rose? No, it's a hawthorn. Sorry about that. It looks so prickly. I thought it was a rose. Anyway, I am not walking through that part. Some old trees. That's Sambro over there. That's the entrance to Sambro Harbor. And then, I thought I just saw the lighthouse, but I think I've walked. There's, if you can see it there, there's Sambro Lighthouse. they're having a problem with it right now because that's the oldest lighthouse in North America and South America and the Caribbean, and the government, I guess they're decommissioning all the lighthouses here. So whatever's there, if they're not taken care of, they're just going to fall apart and they'll be gone. So they're trying to save that one because it's the oldest one in Canada and North America and South America and the Caribbean. And but right now it has a cracked window, and if water gets in, then it will deteriorate even faster. So they're trying to get the government to take over control of it. So I hope that happens and they save it. I'm seeing something floating out here, and I'm thinking I thought it was a seal, but I can't see. I'll have to see when I get home. No, it's a buoy, I think. Sorry, shaky, shaky. Okay, anyway, here's two more, and they're grays as well. So 1900 is that one, and then that one is 1893. So I guess, yeah, they would have been married, mother and father. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, nobody comes to take care of these anymore. I'm sure they're how the heck am I getting through here? Okay, we're gonna go this way. I'm sure their families are still around, but you know, it's hard to get around through this place. There's another grave marker right there. That one. There's another one. Jeremy won't come in here. He doesn't like it. It creeps him out. Oh gosh, those ones are really super old. Let's see if I can get over to these ones. I don't think I can even, there's no one's, oh, must be on the other side. Okay. Let's see if we can get over here. Ouch. Oh gosh. I can't read that at all. No idea. I'd have to come and do a rubbing. It's 18 something. That's all I can make out. Salt and sea air is not good for this stuff. Oh, this is ripping my legs apart. I hope you're happy. You better enjoy this video after I've shredded myself in here. Okay, a coyote can come up and take me at any point. Let's see. Okay, there's one there and there's an old one there. So let's see. We can get this from here so I don't have to go over there. So that's from 1901. He was 84, so that's pretty old for back then, really. Okay, let's go through here to this one. Ouch! Jeez. Jeez. Ow. Okay, this is, I was going to say this is a newer one. This is 1915, and this, oh gosh, he was, I can't see. Okay, hang on here. 48 years old. And I don't know the name on it. Oh, Mary something. Mary Smith. There we go. Okay, Smith. I can't see it. New glasses. I hope the wind's not coming off. I don't think it's, yeah, it is actually coming off the ocean today, which means I'll have salt all over my windows. All right, let's go over to these. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, there's an old one right here. And there's a trail that goes to this one. So let's go see this one. I think this stuff is actually very fascinating because it's history, and I love anything to do with history. Okay, this is the Nickersons, and this is 1911 he died, and Nickersons is also a big family name around Nova Scotia. And this wife of Rich, so yeah, there's Richard, and she died in wife of Rich Nickerson, who died August 8, 1866, at age 38. Okay, yes. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, so I guess this is pretty sad at the same time, but I find it interesting because it's so old, and I don't know, you just learn all kinds of interesting things about these families, and I've learned lots of stuff just by coming into old cemeteries and stuff. So 1950, Caleb, Caleb was probably little. Oh no, 75. You know, you hear the name Caleb now and it sounds like they're kids. And this is a son of Caleb and Sarah. He was 34. And there's a new one over here. Newer. That's 1964. Right there, Cecilia. And there's a really old one over there. Let's go see if we can see how old that one might be. Gosh, it smells good down here today. Sweet grass in here somewhere, and I would love to get some to braid it. Ooh. Okay, this one's sinking. No clue. Not a clue. Not even, I don't know if there's anything even on the other side of it. Let's see. It's on the other side, and I can't read it. So, no idea about that one. So I don't think there's too many more over this side, but we'll go over this way. There's a trail. Let's scooch over here and see this one. There's a really old cemetery in Halifax. It's the oldest one in Canada, and there's some pretty old stones in there. Oh, there's another Nickerson, wife of Caleb Nickerson. Didn't we just see Caleb Nickerson? Maybe this is another wife. 1910. Oh, there's an interesting one up here. So let's go up to this one. William Gray. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, so they're just kind of scattered. They're just randomly. And there's actually another old cemetery too around here. So one's even more built up than they're grown over than this one. But we'll see if we can go to it. There's another. Okay, there's Caleb Nickerson. Okay, so many Calebs here right now. Okay, so he must have been a Mason. And he died in 1896. There's all kinds of insulation and stuff blown out here from ships and buckets and things like that. Oh, is there anything? I don't know if I can. Okay, I don't think I can get to. Ew, I just stepped on an ant's nest. I ain't going through that. I'm really not going through that, and I'm gonna go back up this way. So, and then we come. Ouch! Ow! Rose thorns and everything in here. Jeez. Okay, so this is 1900. Another gray, and so that's Rebecca. That's his wife. There's Andrew. That's the husband. He's 1902. And oh, this was their baby and beloved daughter. Oh yes, Alice Geneva, and she was only 3 months old. She died in 1886. That's sad. I suspect these people have a crypt or something. I don't know. There's this big long piece of granite, and there's these metal things at the end of it. So I suspect that they had some sort of a crypt or something here. See, they have these metal things here. I don't know what it's for. Maybe Bill's. I don't know if I brought Bill's T-Max down here. There's another gray. That was 1886. She was 13. Probably the sister, one of their other kids, I guess. Okay, now there's something been digging here. Oh, Marriott is also a popular name around here. And what's one on? This one's lying down. This one must have fallen. Another Nickerson, 1903, and his wife is here too. And this one's 1876. Another gray. So this is kind of like a family cemetery, I guess. 1892. I wish somebody took care of it. I think somebody's talking about coming in here, taking care of it. That's 1885, and she was 20. And let's see. Oh, man. Ouch. 1915, 87 years old. And 1906. And then as we... Oh, okay, so these things, do you see these things here? These are rose hips, and these are wild like beach roses. They are as prickly as heck. And this is bayberry. This plant here usually has little blue berries on it, and I think something's happened this year, because I have a bayberry bush growing wild, and I collect them to put in my Christmas pots outside in the wintertime, and there aren't any bayberries on mine either, so I suspect something's gone on with those. So we'll go over here. Ouch. Another ant hill. Better be sleeping. Okay, this is another one of these. See these metal things here? It's almost like a bed. So I guess it was like a crypt, and yeah. Anyway. This one's 1907, 1910. Oh, okay. This is all roped off here. Oh, this is somebody's property there. Okay, so there's a wooden grave marker. And 1928, you can see that. And this one's 1936. And then this one, 1922, I think. So anyway, yeah, it's really just beautiful down here, and a beautiful spot, and quiet, and just old. I like old stuff. So we'll make our way back to the car. Don't know if I'll get any other time to do anything else today. By the way, Jeremy, I always ask Jeremy if he wants me to do a video for him, so I don't just willy-nilly take his camera and take control of it. He tells me when I can do it, so that's what we did today. Got baking to do, school to do, Christmas stuff to do. So yeah, we'll see if we see anything else interesting today. But man, if you could smell it down here today. It usually smells like seaweed, but today it's sweetgrass. If you've ever smelled sweetgrass before, it is really smelly, and it smells so good. You can braid it and dry it and put it in your car or whatever, and it smells awesome. Anyway, okay, so this little road is called Government Road, and it's not paved, as you can see. And at the top end, it is full of giant potholes, and yeah, Government Road. It's not taken care of. So I guess if these people want to pave it, you all have to pay according to your frontage. So we have 32 feet of frontage at our house because we have a flag lot, so it has a long driveway, and then we have our property. And we had to pay $5,000 to pave 32 feet of frontage, so that was the most expensive paving job probably around here. Anyway, no seals. Sometimes there's seals in here. Oh, I thought that was a rock. Sometimes there's seals in here, quite often actually, but nothing today. So anyway, have a good day. Okay, so Davey asked about our tree fort, if we had a tree house. And look at the mess. Look at the mess. Those tires are supposed to go to work with my husband, but they haven't quite made it that far yet. Anyway, this is our tree house, and my husband built it. I think it was the first summer we were here. If not the first, it was the second, but I'm pretty sure he built it the first. So I'm going to try and get over here so we're out of the wind a bit. Summer we were here, and it's there really are it's not, the trees here are not good for building tree forts in, because there's so little soil here, and it's so rocky. Pretty much the trees are holding themselves up and anchored to rocks and stuff like that. But anyway, there's not a lot of soil, and it would not be good to build a tree house, and the trees are all spindly and tall, and it's so windy here all the time. So anyway, my husband built it between these 4 that we found fairly close together, and we made it out of stuff we pretty much found. We bought some of the wood and stuff, obviously, but we found the door and found the windows from an old house, and the buoys we collected from the ocean and then out on hikes and stuff. So the kids play in there a lot, and we didn't want to build it too far from the house because there are coyotes and stuff here, so we wanted to keep it fairly close. So they've had sleepovers out there and taken a light out with them, and they can lock the door, and they've slept it there. And I used to use it. I'd go out there and do writing and school and stuff like that. And right now it's full of our stuff from outside and some projects I'm working on, because I like to take furniture I find at the side of the road or whatever, and I distress it and make it really primitive. And I love primitive furniture, so that's what I do. So some of my stuff's out there, but I'd like to get it cleaned up and be able to use it sort of as my workshop in the summer. Obviously there's no heat or anything, and the other window on the other side's got a big crack in it, but the kids like it. They've liked it, and it works well for them and it works well for us. So I know it's not pretty to look at, but it's pretty cool, and they have fun with it, so that's good. And yeah, I'm now freezing to death, so I think I'm going to go inside. But anyway, hope you guys all have a great day. This is Devin. Say hi.
Hi.
He's doing school. What are we doing for school today?
Tanks.
World of Tanks. That's for right now. Soon we'll be doing the world of math. Yes, we will.
No.
Yes. And if you get it done, we'll do the world of baking after lunch. Or the world of crafts. Well, maybe we do the world of crafts. Okay. Devin likes to play World of Tanks and Minecraft. And what else? Is that the 2 major games you like to play on Xbox, right? Yeah. He's pretty good at it, too. How many tanks do you have?
I don't know.
He's got so many tanks, he doesn't know how many he's got. Right? Yeah. So I better go so you can get dressed and we can start math.
No math.
Yummy tea. There's no such thing as a bad cup of tea. Well, okay. There is, I suppose. But anyway, I love tea, and I am just starving and dying to have my first cup of tea, so see you later. Okay, not yet. Wait. We're doing a science experiment today. And what are we trying to do?
I don't know.
How can an orange float or sink in the water? Right? Okay, so put the orange in the water, and what's it going to do?
Float.
Is it floating? Okay, so we have to write this down. That's our observation. The orange is floating. Okay? We'll do that first. By the way, this experiment is to do with a plant's cell wall. So the orange skin is sort of an example of the cell wall in a plant cell, because we're doing cells and bacteria and viruses right now. So we are trying to see what happens with a plant cell wall, and the orange is the best way to do it, right? Okay, next step. We have to get a cutting board and a knife, because we're going to kill the orange.
Where's peeling off the skin?
So get a cutting board. Got one, and get a knife. It's gotta be a sharp one.
Where's that purple thing?
What purple thing?
Is that a purple orange peeler?
Oh, we don't need, no, we just need, just get a knife.
Sorry. What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Okay, so stay tuned for the next step. Okay, for the next part of the experiment, we cut a piece of the skin off without cutting into the orange. So, as you can see, we've already prepared it ahead of time. Okay, so put the orange back in the water and see what it does without the peel on it. See if it still floats. Still floating? Okay, we'll have to take some more skin off then. Alright, take it back out. Okay, so there's more of the self-peeling orange that we have off. Okay, now stick it in the water again and see what happens. It's like a Rubik's Cube. Okay, put that piece in now and see what happens. Still floating? Geez, this experiment better work. It smells good. Mm-hmm. All right, let's take it out again. Okay, we are cutting more of the cell wall off the plant, or what is supposed to be the cell wall of the plant cell. So this is the orange. Put it back in the water. Floating or sinking?
Floating.
Gosh, this orange isn't cooperating with us.
We need to have it like this.
Okay, let's try it again, unless they've got their instructions wrong. Let's try it again. Okay, we moved another big chunk of the skin off this orange. All right, stick it back in again. Floating or sinking? What the cuss?
It's starting to get more water in it, I think.
Okay, let's try it again. Oh boy. Okay, we have cut, I've said okay every time I started this. We have cut a bigger chunk of this orange off, and it's better start to cooperate soon. Stick it in there, kid. Oh, what's it doing now?
It's starting to sink.
Is it sinking a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay. We have cut more peel off to get this, beat this orange into submission. Okay, put it in again. What's happening now? It's not doing what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to be doing something, and you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Let's try again. We now have an almost naked orange, and he better do what he's supposed to do this time. Okay, stick it in there. Yes, finally! What did it do?
Sunk.
It sank. Okay. We'll be right back. We have to write this on our notes before we forget.
Put the top off the orange.
So why does this experiment work, and what is it showing us? Well, I shall tell you, and then you will have to write your conclusion. An orange is more buoyant as its skin provides a watertight boundary between the orange and the water. So this outside is a boundary, right? And as long as the orange has that peel on, it's going to float. So it's buoyant. That means it floats. The inside of the orange is mostly a mixture of what? Do you know what the orange is mostly made of inside? It's sweet, right? So it's sugar, and it's pulp, and it's mostly water. That's what's inside the orange. It's more dense than the water in the container. So this stuff in the orange is more dense than this water. The water is not as dense. So all things are packed in there really tight. Whereas in the water, it's not. The molecules aren't as tight in there. So without the skin to act as a life preserver, it sinks to the bottom. So it can't float anymore. You've taken the life jacket away and drowned the poor orange. Anyway, that's sort of, so that's that explanation. Hang on. I'm like all over the place here. Where am I going here with this? So this is how a cell wall protects the inside of a plant cell. So if this was a plant cell, you remember what the plant cell looked like the other day? Mm-hmm. This is the cell wall. This is how it protects it the same way. Okay? Every orange has a stem on the top. Did you see the stem on the top of the orange? Do you know where it is? Okay, there's the stem. This is where the nutrients from an orange tree can be sent into the orange itself. So that's where the nutrients, that's where it grows on the tree, right? And that's where the nutrients go in it. A cell wall has many similar openings allowing materials into and out of the cell. So just like your cell the other day, it has openings the same as that. Put it back together. Gonna put it back together? There's your science lesson for today. So go and find yourself an orange. You can try this at home. Your kids can watch this one day. Devin, that'd be kind of cool, huh? Mm-hmm. So when you're done with your orange peels, you can put them on the stove, and you can put cinnamon. That's got all spice in it. I don't have any cloves. And you turn it on low, and it makes your house smell really good. Although I sort of like the smell of chainsaw oil and stuff like that. I don't think I would mind if my house smelled like chainsaw oil because I love that smell. Anyway, since I can't replicate the smell of chainsaw oil in my house, this will have to come a close second. I should just tell you, if you're going to try this at home, if you're brave, make sure you keep adding water to it every so often or it'll boil dry and then it won't smell good. And make sure it's just on low. So yeah, just enough to just kind of heat it up. Jeremy's going to kill me because this video is going to be so long. Isn't he going to kill me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to be mad. Anyway, Jeremy, I'm sorry if the video's long. But anyway, yeah, sorry. Bye.
Alright, good day, tube. Well, good evening, as you can tell. I just got home and it's pitch black, and it's really windy and rainy. Okay. I am in a better mood today. I don't know what was wrong with me yesterday, I really don't. I was just in one of those moods where I don't want to do anything. I just want to lie down. And you know what? It was probably Minecraft. Once I get addicted to that thing, I'm gone. Leave me alone. So, yeah. I'm gonna make this short and sweet because my mom took a very long video today. Which is fine. Which is fine, Mom. Don't freak out. But, yeah. The graveyard, I hate going to graveyard. The cemetery, whatever. I'm just afraid when I go to the edge of the sea, something will be poking out because it keeps getting washed out, and I don't want to see that. It's just creepy. I gotta shave soon again. It's getting bad again. And she showed the fort because somebody asked about that yesterday, and this is a science thing. So, yeah, I got a super pack of Smarties. These are American Friends, these are real Smarties. They're chocolate, not those stupid rocket candy things. Your Smarties are called rockets here, okay? Oh. Sorry. The best thing to do with them, I find, put them in milk, and it'll taste really good. And at the end where you start running out of milk, it'll taste different, like Smarties. So, and I also got ulcer right now, so it's really painful. So, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna render this thing, take a shower. Hopefully play a Halo mission. I'm almost there to the last one. I promise I'll broadcast that one. I'm also working on Minecraft Stadium. And if you want to help me with it, if you have an Xbox One, just let me know your game tag thing for your Xbox. And I better not, it's almost dinner. And yeah. So, oh yes, tonight Pittsburgh is going against Boston. One of my subscribers, Red Gone to Gray, his name is Steve. He likes Boston, I like Pittsburgh, so it's going to be rival night. And we'll see who wins bragging rights tomorrow. I'll say it in tomorrow's video, who won. To tell you the truth, I think Boston will win this one, because Pittsburgh played New York Islanders twice in 2 nights and they couldn't win. So if they can't beat that team, who else are they gonna beat? I can't talk. And on Wednesday, Pittsburgh against Toronto. That's my dad's team, so it's gonna be against him. So why did I use going filling? I don't know why. I'm sorry. We'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Stay dry, stay warm, and yeah.